Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Renee. Thank you so much for joining my show. My guest today is Kordich Loveday. She's a juice therapist for over 40 years now. She's a vegan chef and she's an author of over 3 books. This one I want to talk to her about is live foods, live bodies. So today we're in the kitchen and we're going to be talking about preparing a mindset when you're in the kitchen. So we're talking about a positive attitude. When you go in your kitchen to prepare food, there's a garbage can too in the kitchen, right? Mm-hmm. Throw all the mental toxins out before you enter the kitchen.
That's right.
Because you're preparing food. You want to be positive when you're cutting fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Preparing for yourself or for your family. Mm-hmm. It's so very important to have a positive attitude. And there's a great book I want to share with our viewers as well, and I'm sure you've read the book,
Yes.
Detox Your Mind.
Yes.
So very important.
Yes.
You detox your mind, you detox your body.
Written by Sant Rajinder
Sant
Singh
Rajinder
Ji
Singh.
Maharaj. And yes, I did read it, and it actually triggered my mind into, you know how sometimes you have these epiphanies, you know?
Yes.
And so my epiphany was, oh my gosh, everybody is talking about detoxing the body.
Yeah.
But what we don't know yet, and this is something that I have realized several years ago, is that what we really need to do is detox our mind. And then the mind, when it becomes detoxified from negative thoughts or unhappiness or guilt or traumas or resentments or all of those ugly feelings that we have that we can't seem to get rid of. But when we do detoxify our mind, it actually does tell our bodies what to do next, which is let's get rid of the waste.
Yeah.
So we have wastes in the body that need to be eliminated. But first we want to detoxify the mind, and then the body follows. The body will actually follow a very clear and intentional, beautiful mind.
Yeah. What do you think you become?
Yes, but in ourselves.
What you eat, you become.
That's right, and exactly.
So I love this line in your book. It's right in the middle of the book.
Yes.
Change your kitchen, change your life. You can actually transform your life from who you are to what you want to be. You just change your kitchen, change your life, change your mindset, be positive. So let's talk about that.
Well, okay, first of all, so many of us are ill. There are millions and millions of are either overweight. I think something like 67% of all Americans are obese. And that's because we're eating the wrong kinds of foods. We're not putting the life force in foods. And I am a believer in high vibrational foods. And that means sun-baked foods, foods that are perfectly baked by the sun. And when foods are perfectly baked by the sun, that means now we're consuming the life force. The life force is the thing that we're missing. 90% of the foods that we eat in America and around the world are cooked, overcooked, dead, and
those are dead foods.
Those are dead foods, and they're
energy,
and they're water deficient.
Yeah.
So this is the thing that's missing. So we want to bring life into our kitchen. We want to bring love into our kitchen. And you know, I come from a very, very difficult childhood. I was anorexic. I was bulimic for 10 years. I lost almost all my teeth, and it's been very, very, very difficult time during that time in my life because I suffered a lot of trauma, a lot of abuse, and then I got better. And I got better I can't really tell you exactly how I got better, but when I married Jay Kordich back in 1981, he loved me, and he loved me so much that it made me feel loved, and it made me feel special. And because of that, I started changing the way I thought. And then I started consuming more fruits and vegetables, and little by little by little, it just kind of went away. And that was almost, 40 years ago. And so that's why I'm such an advocate of loving our life, loving our bodies, loving our kitchen, and loving our family. We are in control of our family's health. And that means there's a very sacred job we have to do in our kitchen, and that is to bring the life force and the love into it.
See, when you talked about love, the true nature of us, our soul is love.
Yes, it's
and
so
we forget
true.
that.
And we
so
forget
when
it.
we love, we give love, we get love. And we bring that love in the kitchen with changing our mindset and keeping that positive, healthy outlook.
Yes.
We got healthy living life.
And you know, my oldest son is a software engineer, at Microsoft. And so it occurred to me, well, you know, the intention and the love and all that is the software. Okay, now we're going to talk about the hardware.
Yes.
The hardware is the appliances. Okay, so now that we have this intention and this feeling of, oh gosh, I really do want to bring love into my life. I really want to love myself.
Yes.
I want to bring more life, more color, more fruits, more vegetables, more greens, more herbs, all these things. But how do I do that when my kitchen's such a mess? Well, First we want to do is clean out the kitchen.
Yes.
Even if it takes all day, turn the music
Clean
on.
all the clutter out.
Get the Earth, Wind, and Fire on, or rock and roll, or whatever it is that you want to do. Get an apron on, bring the kids in, clean everything up. Get rid of all the packaged foods, the dead foods, all those foods.
Processed
get rid
foods.
of them. Processed foods, right.
Frozen
exactly.
foods.
Frozen.
Most of the frozen
pizza
foods,
boxes.
Yeah. Yes.
And then once we get that done, then we want to go to the grocery store and we want to start buying foods that have life in it.
Yeah.
And then what we want to do is start to follow somebody that really knows what they're talking about. There's a lot of great teachers on the internet, and you can follow them or get my books or get a book that really inspires you. And then just little by little, just start integrating more living foods into your life.
Yeah.
And then get the children involved. Like when our kids were little, they'd climb up on the counter like this and they'd juice with daddy, and they were only 2 years old. And now one's 40 and the other is 38, and they juice every day.
She doesn't look a day over 40 herself.
Oh, thank you so much. But they love juicing, and now my little grandchild, she's juicing almost every day. And so this is the thing we want to instill into our family. Love is the most important thing, yes, of course, but also these wonderful, not just kitchen habits, but lifestyle habits, so we can bring vitality into our life. At 70, we shouldn't be like thinking about dying. We shouldn't be on medications. We should be joyful and happy and integrated into the garden, integrated into the kitchen, and bring your spouse in there too. Bring your partner, they need to help you.
Yes, exactly. Fresh foods, eating fresh foods daily, storing very little, maybe perhaps for the next day, but not after that. Storing for days and weeks is not the right way to live.
We want the life force. First of all, there's a high level of life force. The prana of that food. Once you take that zucchini off of its vine and you start to shred it and make a wonderful salad. I have a chapter in here called The Art of the Salad, and the Art of the Salad is a great way of teaching you how to really build
I love
life.
that book, part of your salad part, The Art of the Salad.
Yeah, the Art of the
Salad. Like a pyramid, the base also got to be greens. There we go.
Right.
And then you got the
Vegetables.
veggies, then you got the superfoods. And superfoods are simple foods. And then we got the crunchy nuts and some chewy grains. And on the top are the dried fruits. Salad greens. I love this salad pyramid.
Well, because we say to ourselves, we want more color in our diet. We want to eat better. We want juicing, of course. But how do I integrate that into? The best way is through making a super salad. You make the base of your salad with all these things we talk about, and then you topple it with either mashed potato, like a roughly
sweet
mashed potato.
I like sweet potato more.
Sweet potatoes would be better. Brown rice, quinoa, millet, whatever it is, nice and warm. And so then you pour your dressing over it, and now you have a full meal. And I know Jay, my late husband, he was an ex-football hero a long time ago. And boy, when I would make these super salads, he would get really full, and he was a big guy. So don't get intimidated about that. Everybody will love it.
This is the way to go. You got tofu, tarragon, tomato.
Oh yeah, wonderful dressings.
Great recipes over here.
Dressings are so valuable. People don't realize. When you get into natural foods, dressings are so valuable because you can put them inside your pita bread sandwiches. You can put them inside of your veggie burger, like especially tahini dressing is fantastic. Put them in your soups. But on top of your soups, you can put them in your salads. You can put them in so many things. It's just amazing, and that makes the good veggie burger is rich, nice, juicy.
I like it with carrots, sunflower seeds,
beans,
and some
beans.
Lentils.
Maybe you can
and lentils, and that's it. And I make it into a patty.
Yes.
And you can either bake it or saute it.
Yes, you can.
It's lovely.
Whatever. Yeah, just stuff it with all kinds of vegetables. You can take a sweet potato and kind of mash it up and put it on top of that veggie burger. And then what you do is you pour your little tahini dressing over that, and then you saturate it with onions and lettuce and tomato.
Wow, I'm getting hungry.
I know. I wanted to talk a little bit about what a living kitchen looks like.
Yes.
Okay. Here in the book, we talk about, the juicer is the king of the kitchen.
Yeah.
The blender is the queen of the kitchen. And then we have other things like dehydrators, which doesn't kill the life force. It keeps it at like around 105 degrees. Anything over 118 degrees is going to kill the life force out of our food. So we have to be careful about that. And then we have an electronic sprouter. We have a salad spinner. And then we have I love my KitchenAid. And then we have all kinds of wonderful utensils
talking about utensils, that's so very important.
Yes, tools.
You cannot have non-stick pans.
Oh, I talk about this throughout the book.
pans.
DuPont is the worst. Please, anyone that's listening, get rid of coated pans. Never buy anything from DuPont. This is
I would
a company.
take stainless steel.
Yeah, 1810 stainless.
Yeah.
Glass is also another option. It's not very expensive. And ceramic. Those are the three that I kind of recommend. And, there is a link between Alzheimer's and aluminum. And so it's not just that. You know what really got me? It's the first time I ever heard about that, those kind of pans from DuPont. I remember that I was cooking, and all I did was just kind of take my wooden scraper to pick something up, and part of that stuff came off my body.
Exactly. It's
Body
toxic.
doesn't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get the microwave out.
Get the microwave
Please.
out. That is killing not
Of
just the life
course.
force, but it's really
Everything.
distorting the atoms in the food. It's just not the right thing to do. And this is a process, okay? This is a long process. It may take you 2 or 3 or 4 months to get into it, but it's a joy to really start to feel like you're not in control of your
Declutter the kitchen, declutter your mind as well, and keep it
Exactly.
positive when you come in.
Yes.
Sprouts.
Yes, sprouts, another wonderful life force. Like in here in this part of the book, we have an electronic sprouter
sprouter,
that I bought. I love it. You just plug it in, put the water in, put your seeds in. We are big sprouters.
Soak your lentils.
Oh yeah, your beans,
and
and,
you can
absolutely.
sprout them after a couple of days. They'll sprout.
Oh yeah, like the garbanzo beans, you can sprout
I
those.
always do that.
And then you can make hummus out of it.
Exactly.
You don't even have to cook it.
Yeah.
Those are all kinds of techniques
all
we
a lot
have.
of vitamins, all the micronutrients are packed in all these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, enzymes. That's the key to the life
Yeah.
force. Are enzymes. Okay.
And we'll talk about superfoods, and they're simple foods. We're not talking about all the junk foods that we're eating all our lives.
Oh, yeah.
French fries
Oh, I
and
feel so-
burgers and pizzas and
Crackers and cookies and cakes and
Yes.
but they can't help it. These children now, they're 10 and 12 years old.
So-
they don't even have grandparents that knew how to cook. Okay.
that's so true.
So yeah.
But what do we then tell our children not to eat crackers and processed foods?
we
They're
can-
seeing their parents eating them as well. So
Well,
we
that's
gotta be
why
good role models.
we need to be the role model.
Yes.
Whether it's the woman or the man or
Yeah.
whoever it is in charge of the kitchen, we need to be the role model. And by the way, bring the kids into the kitchen, even if they're teenagers. You want crackers? Let's dehydrate some great crackers with flax seeds.
But you get some good ones with flax seeds or
Yes,
just
you
eat
can.
crackers.
Yes. But the best way to do it is from home, because now they see it, they watch, they go, oh, mommy, I want to try that, right?
Yeah.
And then there's no chemicals, there's no preservatives.
Yeah. No additives, no flavoring, no chemicals. Those are when you must read the ingredients when you go to get your groceries and all.
Exactly.
I am so sticky about reading every ingredient.
me
The
too.
first 5 ingredients are very important.
Yeah, and
But
that
no
should
colors.
be this, and there shouldn't be anything else.
Yes,
When you buy
and no
bread at the
preservatives.
store,
Yes.
when you buy bread at the store, it should have 4 or 5 ingredients. That's
Exactly.
it, not this much. And
The
that's
more
the
it
thing
is,
that
I
drives
just
me
keep the
crazy.
box out of my way. Jay's Quick Energy Soup. Let's talk about that one.
I just made that in a class last week.
Did you?
Oh, yes. For a perfect example, let's say, well, I've been drinking juice, but I'm not full after I drink juice. Okay, I've got a good idea. This is what we do. We put it in the blender. We put coconut milk in the blender, not the kind that you buy in the store, but like a young Thai coconut, or in the can. You can get organic when it's nice and thick. You put that in there. You put like a half of an avocado in there. You put a huge handful of spinach with some ginger and a little bit of water. And and parsley. Blend it up. And now you have a thick, delicious, living soup that is guaranteed to make you feel full.
Yeah. You can have that with your kids. Lastly, Jay's Immune Tonic for Life.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
That's right. Carrot garlic. Okay, that's exactly right. You have carrot juice. This is a juice.
Garlic.
This is one of, this is one of
Small
my,
beets.
That's why he loved it.
Turnip.
The thing is, you can't blend carrots, and you can't blend turnips, and you can't really blend some of these hard root vegetables like beets, for example, but you can juice them, all right? And this is when it's really going to be fantastic. You can use 10, 12, 15 carrots, whereas you could only put 1 or 2 carrots, and then it would be much. You want to make sure the differences between juicing and blending is, it's like black and white. But this is a very beautiful, what you call
So
like
you're using a
longevity
slow
drink.
juicer or a fast juicer?
Well,
here?
either or.
Depends.
Either or, yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you want to store your juice, then take a slow juicer. Otherwise, take a fast juicer.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I like fast juicers for
Yes.
that reason.
Yes.
Otherwise, store.
Yes.
They all have their pros
Yes.
and cons.
Well, right, and that's why we have 2. Fast, and we have the slow.
Kidney surprise. Cranberry kidney surprise.
Oh my gosh, yes. Or anybody that has like a UTI,
Yeah.
or they're having trouble
Very
with their
important
kidneys,
to
for
know about
example.
that.
Of course, it's all connected.
Cranberry's a great thing
Cranberry.
to get.
Oh, and that's so wonderful in the wintertime. You could put them in your juicer with a little bit of apple and ginger. And you drink about 8 ounces a day, maybe 4 or 5 times a day. 4 ounces every couple of hours. for 2 or 3 days, and you're going to notice a big difference.
Food is medicine.
Food is medicine.
Yeah.
We underestimate the power of this
course.
planet and the power of the sun, the power of these fruits and vegetables
Exactly.
and grains. We underestimate.
Remedies in the kitchen shop. We have them right here.
All of our elders from the 1850s and to the 1900s, like my grandmother was born in 1890. She raised our family.
Yeah.
She was from Norway. They were immigrants. And she was a chef. She knew everything about all these wonderful natural ways of cooking. I never had a packaged piece of bread my whole time growing up because she made bread. But we don't have those grandmothers and great-grandmothers. So we have to depend on our elders now to be able to teach these wonderful techniques.
Well, this book is great for that. You know?
I mean, I could talk for an hour about this.
This is so very important. It's something like you got to keep it, read it every day, detox your mind, get your kitchen all cleaned up, and then start fresh. A new life, transforming yourself, a better you. Just preparing kitchen stuff with a different mindset will really help.
And the benefit is that you lose weight and your skin looks better. You feel energetic, and it's juiceman.net. And just in case people want to know.
Wholesome, organic you.
Yes,
that's what we want.
It.
Well, thank you so very much, Linda Kordich.
Thank you.
Loveday. She's wonderful, isn't she?
You're the best. Thank you.
And I'm Dr. Renee Mera. Stay healthy, stay positive.
Okay.